Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and of course today we are doing Sibling Sunday. However, this is with a bit of a twist. We are starting a spin-off series, quite literally, called The Wheel of Pain. And I would do the wheel from Michael McIntyre, but my sister will kill me, won't you?
He's not funny and he can get in the bin.
Yeah, she does not like Michael McIntyre. So here you can see we have 86, what I've classed anyway, I'm sure she'll agree once she's looked at the wheel as it spins round, bulk EXs. So these are cards that will likely never see competitive play. Like,
well,
there is
say that.
There is a Meloetta in here, but
I could also see there was a Flamigo in there, and that did see competitive play for a little bit.
Yeah, but only for like 5 minutes. But
yeah, well.
So yeah, there are obviously specific ones. So for example, the Charizard EX that you can see spinning around here, that is from the 151 set, which no one plays. The Reverum EX, the one here, is from Shroud of Fable, so that's the electric one. There's also the metal one with tune-up, which is the tools one. But we've got all sorts in here. So, as we've discussed before starting, obviously recording today's video, my sister has decided to go first.
Yes, ladies first, as they say.
Now, I am sharing my screen with her on Discord, so she can believe, obviously, what I tell her.
Believe?
Hey,
yeah.
You never know. Obviously, if the card comes up, it will be removed from the entries on the right-hand side. Obviously, as you can see here, we've got all of them listed here.
Oh,
it took me a good 15 minutes getting everything ready. So, without further ado, let's spin the wheel.
See what we get.
Well,
I'm getting ready to search the card on live as well.
And you get the Lucario EX from Prismatic Evolutions.
Right, let me get this boy up.
So I'll leave it on the screen for you. Number 51.
Yeah, I've got it. So Lucario EX has 260 HP. For 1 fighting energy, it does Aura Uppercut for 50 damage. And then, oh boy, for fighting and a colorless, it does Tornado Rush for 100 damage. And during your next turn, this Pokemon's Tornado Rush attack does 100 more damage.
Bad, you can crisp into that, so that's not too bad. So I've removed the Lucario, and now to see what I get. Hopefully something not fighting weak. Oh,
is that Among Us?
That's a Cyclizar. Ooh, that's fighting weak, but I think I can work with that.
I will read this up for you.
I know what the Cyclizar is, but obviously not everyone will know this card.
I'm reading it for the benefit of everybody at home. So, the Cyclizar EX is from Surging Sparks, for the record. It has 210 HP. It is a basic EX, which is not
It's an advantage.
Yeah. It's also a Terra type, which is interesting. That's
pretty useful.
Note. So, for free colorless energy, it does Breakthrough for 130 damage, and it also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So basically, this is Teemu Phantom Dive.
Teemu Phantom Dive.
And then the second attack on Cyclizar EX is for a Grass, a Fire, and a Psychic. It does 180 damage. It's called Zircon Road. And it says Zircon Road, and it says you may draw 5 cards.
There's some built-in draw power.
Yeah, and as you've already alluded to, it is weak to fighting. So
yeah, so that could be a problem, but I think I can work with it.
That could be an issue.
I think I could work with it. There's a card, I think weakness policies in the format, so that could be an option for me to use, but I doubt it. So yeah, we're going to obviously cut here. We're obviously going to go and make our decks, and yeah, we'll see in a few. I'm going to go first. Let's see what happens with this interesting matchup. Okay, that's a good start.
You said first, right?
Yes, I'm going first.
Okay. Let me just see what my opening hands
are. Oh, you've got a Mully. Let's have a look.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's still loading for me.
4 Mullies, Rock Chestplate, Fire Energy is interesting. Yeah. Crispin, Precious Trolley's your ace spec.
Yeah, that's
Fighting Research, Rare Candy, eh? Okay, then obviously the Lucarios. Interesting. Glad I know that stuff now. So Trolley's your ace spec. I will definitely take the 4 Mullies.
I bet you will.
Not going to reveal anything else for now. And draw for turn. Okay, that's pretty good. So we will fan call. Do that. Do that. Okay, we'll price a couple of basics. Let's have a look. That's fine. Price that. That's fine. Yeah, we've not prized a huge amount, but it's enough to the point where it's annoying. So let's do these 3.
Oh, not the Bufalon.
Yep.
That does make sense in the context of your deck, but
So I'm going to attach a fire energy to the Fan Rotom, retreat into the Ditto.
Yep.
Transformative start. Should we go straight in with the Cyclizar? I mean, I've got nothing to lose, right? Because I could get it swinging. So yeah, let's do that. Then that's my Terra covered. I'll bench another booth and pass.
Yeah, this is going to be really tricky with the booths.
I've basically teched because of your fighting attacks.
Yeah, I've noticed. Alright, we're going to bench
Ooh!
And then we're going to Iono.
Oh, that's annoying. I had 2 Noctowls in hand. Are you playing the Infernape by any chance? That's what comes to mind. Yeah, you are.
I'm going to play Puffin.
Yep.
I'll grab another Chimchar and Riolu. I'll then go attach for turn, attach Evo.
Okay, the Evo's annoying.
Evo. I'll choose a Chimchar and a Riolu.
Okay.
Obviously, we go into Lucario EX and we go into Monferno.
Okay.
Not a terrible turn 1. But...
No, but follow-up turn could be bad for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to bench a Terrapagos EX.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, I'm going full tank.
Oh, come on.
Ultra Ball, Booth, and Ultra Ball. Go Noctowl.
This is not gonna go well. If you're using Terrapagos, this is not gonna go well.
You have fighting weakness. But to be fair, it takes a bit of time for you to ramp up. Well, it made sense to play it. So we'll go Noctowl, Jewel Seeker. So what do I want to grab here? Well, we're definitely grabbing a Crispin, I think. But then again, I could attack with Terrapagos now and save the thingy for later. So we can grab you. I'll grab a Research. So we get some draw. Glass Trumpet, 2D Terrapagos. Grass Energy to Terrapagos, and then a big fat Research. And Nest Ball. Oh, I didn't prize check my Latias. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. It's not a major deal. We've only got a 1 retreat on the thingy anyway, so I'll grab the Mew. And we will pass.
Okay. Oh dear.
You haven't even seen the Ace spec yet.
No.
That's the funny thing.
Okay. I'm going to start off by bumping your stadium.
Okay. I can get rid of the Noctowl and the Fan Rotom then.
Pretty straightforward.
Well, I get to keep my booths and I get to keep a Noctowl open.
Yeah. I'm going to Artisan for another Riolu.
Interested in using that engine, though, I must say.
And then I think we're going to go Big Fat Research.
Super Rod, Pokegear. Okay, so no Crispin this turn, at least. You could go for a low kick, but it wouldn't do any damage because of the booths.
I'm going to grab 2 Fighting Energy.
Yep.
I'll then Ultra Ball away, Artisan, and a Fire Energy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go and grab Infernape.
There's the Infernape.
Then I'll evolve into Infernape.
I like the spice so far with the Infernape, I must say.
And then I'm going to go for the Pyro Dance.
We know what that does.
So attach both to the Lucario EX.
Mm-hmm.
I will then retreat.
You just missed the knockout, thankfully. Unless you play a Vitband. In fact, no, you don't, because of the curly ball.
We then do Tornado Rush for 140. But then next turn it does 100 more damage.
So 200. So I'll do 280 then next turn because of the curly wall. Because of weakness, I think it is.
Yeah.
Well, no.
200. It's calculated before applying weakness, so it does 200.
Okay.
Just 200, and then minus the 60, which is 140, so it does 280.
So we're going to attach a fire energy to Cyclizar and Iono. I don't really want to give you cards, but
yeah, I was gonna say I'm not angry about that.
But it's okay. Then we're going to Ultra Ball away, Nest Ball and Fez. You're going to hate me for this next turn. Grab a Noctowl. Jewel Seeker. Obviously, we're not doing a huge amount of damage right now, but that is not the point. Grab you, grab you.
Protective goggles.
Yeah,
really?
It gives it, no weakness.
Sure.
And then retreat. And Unify Beatdown. For 150.
Okay.
I've tried to make this more in my favour as much as I can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make more Lucarios because I can.
Why not? And if you've got energy to Pyro Dance, you might as well.
I'm gonna Earthen Vessel away.
I know you love Infernape, so I'm not surprised you're using it.
Well,
it makes sense.
It makes sense because it accelerates the fighting energy. And when, like, we were talking about, support Pokemon, I wasn't going to just purposefully put in another... I mean, obviously, you can use Infernape as an attacker.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great in this matchup.
No. But, yeah, so Pyro Dance to another Lucario EX.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will just Tornado Rush for 140.
Okay. Okay, that's fine with me. So I'm going to Kuro the Cyclizar so I can heal it. Ignore that, it's just because I'm doing that. So I'll attach a fire. Mew for 1. Okay, you're not really useful, and we'll just take the knockout.
Yep.
I've only played one copy of the goggles, but I wanted to see your reaction to them.
Sure.
Okay, that's a decent.
I'll bring up the Lucario that I prepped nice and early. 5 in hand. Let's see, I'm gonna Ultra Ball, the Research, and the Nest Ball, and we will go and grab.
But I've just had a thought that Lucario is not even taking a knockout. I don't think, anyway. Oh no, it is. It is.
It will do.
It is. It's fine. We can deal with that.
We're gonna go and get Fez.
Okay.
I'm gonna bench the Fez, and then we're gonna Iono.
Oh, that sucks. I just got Energy Switch and Glass Trumpet. That's okay. That is also okay.
Flip the script for free. Ooh. We're not taking the knockout here, actually, because because the Tornado Rush thing doesn't stack.
Fair enough.
So
then again, it specifies this Pokemon's. Should we do it? So hold on, how are you not taking? Oh yeah, because of the goggles. The goggles help.
The goggles help, annoyingly.
I teched one copy in.
Okay, I'm just gonna Ultra Ball away 2 Poffins.
Yep.
Gonna get Monferno. I think I've prized quite a few energy in this game, but
That sucks.
it's fine.
There's the Monferno.
So I'm gonna attach Vit Band,
Doesn't really help.
and then we'll swing for 50. It doesn't help, but
it's something. I mean, you're playing around 110 basics and stuff like that.
yeah.
Okay. So you're doing 200 with the Tornado Rush times 2, so
Yeah.
you take out the Cyclizar, but I can live with that. Let's see. Well, it's definitely Crispin. Because, well, it's a no-brainer to play a card like this in this deck. Then I can touch a Psychic here. Bench a Fan. Bench another Cyclizar. And Unified Beatdown for 210.
Yeah.
Wish I had another Pokemon. That would have been nice. Didn't want to risk the Mew draw.
Yeah.
Mew could have got it, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
If
So
the next card is a Pokemon, I'm going to bite myself. Because the 30 would actually matter.
Yeah, and I'll take Crispin.
Lots of energy acceleration.
Yep.
For a 2 energy attack.
I know. Well, it's because I was thinking that I could also use Infernape if I wanted to.
Yeah, it makes sense because you can put the fighting on the next Lucario.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I'm going to attach for turn to Lucario.
Yep.
And we're going to Tornado Rush for the KO.
Did you only have 1 energy in deck for the Crispin?
Yep.
Yeah,
Correct.
I figured.
So just
I figured.
Like I said,
That's
I think I've prized a couple of energy this game.
Yeah, I definitely think I have.
Which makes sense because I've just got one off the prize cards.
Okay, Mew draw would have actually mattered, but it's not a major deal. I still get the value off of Breakthrough. So I go to Nest Ball. Grab my Lily's Clefairy. I've really teched for this matchup because
you really have.
Well, I've had no choice really. Like I needed to tag. And yeah, we're just going to retreat into the Cyclizar and do Breakthrough for 130. And we'll ping 30 damage onto the Lucario.
Yep.
So we'll take 2 prizes off of that.
Okay.
There's my Latias finally.
I'm gonna bring up the EX. Draw for turn. Okay. I'm gonna put a rock chest plate on Lucario.
Ooh, okay. That does actually make things a bit more annoying.
I will vessel away a Chimchar. Even though I know that there's no energy left in deck.
Yeah, you're running out of cards as well.
I sure am. I've been able to churn through quite quickly. I will then attach the turn.
Yep.
And I will just Tornado Rush for 140.
Okay. So your Lucario has effectively its full health, 260.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, I think that's the best way of putting it. However, it doesn't really matter because I got my Latias of the prizes. I have the energy, and I'm not going to reveal my ace spec. And we'll just pull Moon Rondo.
You had the Clefairy. Like, you attacked with Cyclizar once that game.
Well, I wanted to play...
I literally just used Lucario.
Well, so... Terapagos was a no-brainer, and I thought, well, I'm playing Crispin, Energy Switch, etc. I thought, well, I'll play 1 copy of Clefairy. But, yeah, the thing is with...
like this, it's really unfair.
Well, with powering up that sort of attack, because obviously it's 3 energy, it's not easy to get it going. I need an attacker to supplement that in the meantime. But,
yeah, but you didn't need 2. You could have just used the Terapagos.
I could have done, but still, I built it like the tank Terapagos builds, and I forgot to cut down to just 1 Terapagos, but it's fine. Anyway, we'll go on to game 2, and hopefully my sis can claw it back. Plus, I'm playing Psychic Energy energy anyway for these Zircon roads, so I thought it was a no-brainer. It's just, like I said, I forgot to cut down to one Terrapagos. You wanted to go second, didn't you?
I said first.
First, okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking before I press the button. Yeah, that was a really interesting game one, I will say. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay, start you, that's fine. Okay, another mulligan from you. Two
Which
mullies.
Is crazy, considering how many basics I actually do have in this list.
I'm playing a lot of basic. My only evolution are the Noctowls. Is that a good oh boy or a bad oh boy?
It's a bad oh boy.
Okay, Chimchar.
We start the Chimchar.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
Okay, we've got something going here.
I'll Nest Ball for Riolu. I will Vessel away. Oh, this is tricky. I think it's going to have to be the Vessel.
Vessel a Vessel.
Vessel a Vessel, one of each energy. I will then attach Fire to Chimchar and pass.
Okay, let's see what I get. Okay, that's a good start. 2 boosts. Unfortunately, I can't get an attack going. Not really. No, I can. No, I can't. Hold on. I can't. So we'll do that. Then Fan Call. I can't attack with Fan Rotom, which is what I want to do. So we'll do that. Take one of you. And I think one of you. Just so we can have the Boufflant Fin later. So put you down. Put you down. Retreat into the Ditto. Transformative start. I might as well get a Terrapagos in play. I see the value off of that. We'll pop the goggles on. Crispin. Obviously, I can't attack going second. That's one thing to consider with Terrapagos. I'll attach the fire there. I'm going to hold the energy in hand and pass.
Okay. Well, that top deck wasn't nice to me. Well, we're definitely evolving here.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
I think we're going to have to... This really sucks. I'm going to have to...
Are we playing a big fat research?
No, I don't even have a supporter in hand.
Oh, God. Ultra Ball.
I'm going to have to Ultra Ball.
Ultra Ball and a Super Rod.
I'll take the Infernape.
Grab an Infernape. Rare Candy Infernape as a meat shield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attach.
Last card in hand. Oh, God. Are we Aura Uppercut? Go on.
Oh, well, we can't because your protective goggles.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have. Oh, for God's sake. Well, even if I left Infernape in the active, like,
nah,
I couldn't do anything. Oh, God. This is why the boost build is really annoying.
Right, so let's go for the Noctowl. I can get a. I can get my Cyclizar. Oh, I've priced 2 Area 0. Okay, good to know. So we'll do that. Area 0. Put down a Hoot. Nest.
If you literally get Clefairy here.
I'm not grabbing Clefairy. I don't have a way to power it up. And even then it's prize. Put down the Latias. I could free retreat into a defensive mon. I could also Turo an extra card. So I'll Turo the Noctowl. So I can reset the Hoot. Hero's Cape to the Cyclizar.
Oh my gosh, really?
And a restart for 1.
This
that
is
was
disgusting.
Useless. Yeah, I was playing quite a disgusting build. You can see why Joltic Box lost to this in testing. They had to deal with a...
Well...
Oh, there's the Artisan. That's good for you. I can afford to get rid of a Hoot Hoot. I'll get rid of the Terrapagos, because I don't think I need it right now. I can afford to get rid of a Booth, I think. Why is it? Oh, there we go. It bugged out and deselected my Terrapagos. For some weird reason. Good old life.
I'm just gonna Artisan. I'll grab another Riolu. And then I'm gonna Aura Uppercut for 20 whole damage.
There's a resistance.
Yep.
Oh, that's excellent. I had a Noctowl in hand anyway, but I just drew into one. So, for obvious reasons, I am not giving you any cards. Do I have energy in there? I have one, which isn't really worth doing. I will Night Stretcher though, because I can get that back. So then spin. Because we are going to use the Zircon Road, I think. Get some value off of it. But then again, Breakthrough is probably better. Because then I can go hit this Riolu for a little bit of damage and set it up. So I think that's fine. So we're going to have to Breakthrough and hit the Riolu.
Okay.
Top deck.
Okay. I'm not going to be mad at that top deck. But I'm going to Artisan first.
Is it an energy or a supporter?
It's finally my first supporter of the game. In what, turn 4?
Yeah, something like that.
It's a research.
Turn 4, yeah. Nice. Top deck and research.
Well then... see. Don't think I need that now. So I'm going to attach Fire here on the Lucario. And...
Obviously, Booth is offline right now.
He is. So we are going to Tornado Rush for 200 damage because of weakness.
Oh, that's a big hit.
It is a big hit.
That's a very big hit.
If I had Vit Band and you didn't have Hero's Cape, that's a knockout.
Yeah, it is a knockout.
Which is why Vit Band is in this list. So
yeah, it makes sense. Play around
the
fix the math thingy. So I'm gonna grab a basic fire. I'm gonna attach it to the Mew. Because Mew could potentially be an attacker. See, the Riolu's already set up for damage, so I'm just gonna go Zircon Road and draw 5.
Okay.
Might as well use my terror attack.
Sure
That's a lot of fodder, but sure. So I'll take 2 prize cards.
Sure.
And there's another area 0 at least. I prized 2 of them.
I'm gonna.
In fact, how many am I playing? I think I'm only playing 2.
Evolve to Monferno. I will then Artisan for another Riolu.
I could have been worse to you and played Monkey Dory in this list as well, but I didn't have the room. I legit didn't have the room.
Attach to the Riolu, and we're going to Iono.
Oh, I was hoping for a jab.
Yeah, I'm really going to do that.
Yeah, you could. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was not a nice Iono. I'm not going to lie.
Jab.
I'll play gear.
I want to see that jab.
Nothing?
Do it for the content. Come on.
Well, I have no other move, so it is going to be the jab for 20.
Hey! There it is. Jab for 20.
I was hoping off the Iono I'd have gotten like Ultra Ball or something, but I didn't.
Okay. That's not the worst top deck in the world. I can attach to the Mew. Do I value this Super Rod? Not particularly, but I might as well use it to thin a card out. Put back those 3. I could crisp him for turn, but I don't really think I need to. So I'm just going to break through, do 130 to knock out the Riolu, and set up the other one.
Yep, makes sense.
That way it's in Terrapago's range if I have to use it. If I have to use it.
Okay. go artisan. I don't. Yeah.
If you're curious, by the way, I literally ripped out the Bouffalants from the Bouffalant video. Obviously, that at the time of the recording, folks, that's not out yet. But I literally just ripped the Bouffalant EX out, stuffed in the Cyclizar, and that was about it. I just figured it made sense. There's the Iona. That's fine for me.
Oh my gosh, really? Okay.
Oh no.
I guess
There's Fez, because I did take a knockout.
Lit.
Anything good off the Fez?
Nope.
I will say though, like, Cyclizar is not a bad card, I don't think. It just doesn't do enough damage. That's its main drawback. I like it though, it's a nice card.
I don't think I have enough to do this.
I should have specified on the wheel as well, for those that watched the intro part. I should have specified that it's this Cyclizar because I forgot the promo existed. But because we both don't own the promo, yeah, we're not going to use that one. We'd rather use the one that we likely have a copy or two of. But still.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to end well. I don't know where my EXs are. I just haven't drawn into one.
Are you playing like a 4-3 line or something?
Yeah, 4-3 line. I'm 2 Ultra Balls down. I should be drawing into one.
Ultra Ball these two. Fail it. Big fat research. Okay, that wasn't particularly helpful. Ultra Ball away, the Clefairy, and... no, I can keep that around. I'll get rid of a Boof. Fail that. So then I will break through and damage the Fez.
Yep.
I'll take 1 prize for that.
It's going to have to be the Inferno because I don't have any Lucarios.
No.
I'll just check the deck with Artisan. Yep, there are 2 in the deck, and I haven't drawn a single one.
That is crazy. It's the one I knocked out anyway. And your 3 Riotas down. I'm assuming one's in the prizes.
Yep.
I figured.
So, I think we're gonna Fez.
Yep.
I'll then Vessel away this.
Yep.
Grab a couple of energy. And I'm gonna go Pyro Dance.
You could actually take a knockout, I've just realised.
Oh, put them on the Infernape.
If you have a fire in hand.
I do not, unfortunately.
Oh no!
So,
Now I owe you down 2. Okay.
Gonna gear, I think.
Yep.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Crit spin. I mean, do you have fire in deck? But then again, your 3 fires down. I doubt it.
And my second super rod is prized, so I'm gonna concede. There's no way for me to attack.
I had the boss in hand. I didn't want to like rush you or anything. I just wanted to see if you play an Iono. I didn't want to say, "Oh, I've got game" in case you Iono because you hadn't supported for turn.
No, I'd used my Ionos up already.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That was just an awful matchup. Like,
yeah, like
obviously even with the weaknesses, you've got the boofs.
I've got the boofs. I've got the Hero's Cape. I leaned more into the tank sort of thing because obviously Tornado Rush doesn't directly take a knockout, but the fact is that I can buff myself up, get those potential attacks swinging in quite early. Obviously, Cyclizar's quite hard to power up like early on, but because I adapted the list to do it a bit better, because obviously I'll show you the list in a minute. Obviously, I'll stream it for you to see as well. Yeah, I think this was definitely a really interesting matchup. Like, I definitely think me leaning into the tank build gave me a huge advantage, which, because your Tornado Rush...
The
being so
tornado
poor.
rush is a terrible attack.
It is a terrible attack.
And that's one of the reasons why I chose Infernape as a support Pokemon, because of its Scorching Fire attack. But
Yeah,
I just had issues with
consistency
I
was
don't
one thing.
yeah, consistency was one thing, which is why research was in the list, but also, I mean, prizing a Lucario, a Riolu, a Super Rod in that game
Yeah,
wasn't
that
all
was
that
pretty
helpful
rough.
either.
And the fact that as well is I was using Cyclizar's breakthrough to set up your Lucarios for Terrapagos range. That's another thing, having that snipe attack, even though
Yeah,
it's quite poor. The fact is I can set up your Lucarios for potential easier knockouts. And that's why I did the
yeah.
30 on the Fez, because then I had the boss for Circon Road. But anyway, let's jump to my deck list. Obviously, I'm going to show my sister it as well. And then we'll jump to her deck list and have a look. See you in a moment. So here's my list. It was a very interesting list of pilots. I pretty much just ripped out the Bouffalants from the Boufflant EX Terrapagos EX video that you may have seen. In that video, funnily enough, I barely used the Bouffalant because, Terrapagos is such a good attacker. I did forget, by the way, and I suggest if you want to make it a bit more interesting, cut to one Terrapagos, because the Cyclizar is also a Terra type, so it can cover that regard. But obviously 3-3 line of Noctowl just to give me extra consistency, which means I don't need to play 4 of supporters. The only real one that I'm close to running a 4 of is Crispin, but that's the way we get energy into play, so that makes sense. I'm then playing 3 Bouffalants to obviously beef up my HP, but also account for the weakness, because that is quite a chore in this matchup. But as we saw, the Boofs definitely did put in their work. 2 Fan Rotom to obviously get the board set up and everything. 2 Cyclizar, which you could probably bump it to 3, to be brutally honest, just to give you a bit more lean into the Cyclizar. Latias for free retreat. Fez, ditto. We did have Blood Moon, but he did not come up at all. Mew and Clefairy. Clefairy definitely helped out as well. I figured because I'm playing Psychic Energy, it was a no-brainer cheap attacker, but like I say, I definitely think I should have cut to 1 Terrapagos and gone to 3 Cyclizar, but I didn't have enough tickets to actually make a third. But otherwise, it's just your pretty much standard Terrapagos Bouffalant list. Nothing really to write home about. I am playing the 1 copy of Protective Goggles. Definitely pulled its weight. 3 Psychic, 3 Fire, 3 Grass. I did consider another cheap attacker, like a single prizer, but I've decided because I want to lean into the bulk, it made more sense that way. So what do you think of the list?
Well, you kind of said it yourself, really, that this is just tanky Bouffalont with the Cyclizar that you got off the wheel. So you had a really consistent build already. That's ultimately what got you the win, because there's no way for this awful Lucario card to hit the big numbers that you need.
No. And like I say, because I had an existing deck list already, I thought, well, what harm is it trying the Cyclizar in place of the Bouffalant? And well, as we saw, it worked like a charm. The only differences between that list and this list and the Bouffalant list is I'm not playing 2 Glass Trumpet and I'm not playing 2 E-Switch. That was only in there because obviously it's a 3 energy attack. It also has its Terror attack, Zircon Road, which definitely pulled its weight. So I wanted to make it a bit easier to charge that up as well where needed. But ultimately, Cyclizar is definitely not a card I would play to a tournament. Maybe as a locals, like a funny sort of thing. This would probably be the list I take, to be honest, to a locals. But I've never pulled a copy of that Cyclizar, so this will not be going to a locals with me. Anyway, let's cut to my sister's deck list and let's see what she was packing.
Okay, so here's my Lucario Infernape monstrosity, I will say. 4-3 line of the EX, and then I had a 3-2-2 line of the Infernape, and 1 Fez because this really lacked the draw. Obviously the point of this challenge was to have Lucario as the main attacker, so I didn't include anybody else. The Infernape was there for energy acceleration, as well as being able to potentially use it, but obviously it didn't come up at all. Again, the draw was the issue, so that's why we've gone for 4 research, 3 Iono for disruption. The single copy of Crispin, because I did have it originally at like 2, but I just didn't see much value in it. But obviously it's there for like any sort of emergency situations. 4 Poffin to easily get our boys set up, 4 Ultra Ball for search, which didn't obviously help in the last game because 2 of them were prized. 4 Vessel to get the energy to obviously power up with the Infernape. 3 Gear to find our supporters. 2 Super Rod to recycle back the energy, which again, unfortunately, we prized 1 in the second game. The nest balls are mainly there to search for the Fez, so we don't have to discard too much. 2 rare candy. I think this could have gone down to 1, but I built this list in a bit of a hurry and, didn't really have time to test too much. I think I did like 2 or 3 games with this before I had to leave it at that.
Yeah,
so I think going back, I probably would have cut back to 1 candy. Obviously, we got the trolley, again, just to be able to help us set up. I didn't even use it. It didn't even come up because by the time I drew into trolley, I had already set up my board. I think this could have been something else. Again,
yeah,
I was originally on an Arven build when I first built this, but like whatever, I don't care.
It's a terrible card. You don't want to use it again, do you?
Yeah, it's awful. 2 Rock Chest Plate and a Vit Band. The Vit Band comes up because if you Tornado Rush and then you have the Vit Band attached, it knocks out the Cyclizar. But obviously, when I was building this list, I wasn't thinking about Bufalon, so whatever. Evolution, just in case that we have it on turn 1 going second, sorry. Couple of Artisans to help again search out the basics, and then the energy counts. I think, again, going back, I probably could cut like the rare candy and maybe 1 gear and put a bit more energy in it, but ultimately when I was drawing stuff, like just not finding the stage 1 was really frustrating. Do not play this card. It is awful. The attack output is terrible, and when you're up against a tanky build, you're just not going to be able to hit things for 1 shot. This is terrible.
It's a terrible card. Like, at least Cyclizar, with the build that I went with, it has a chance of doing okay at locals.
Because you have the Terapagos to sit back on,
But this, even if you put another attacker in, I don't think there's much to really fix this list. My only, observation, which obviously you've come to the conclusion of, is playing Ollie without Arven is a bit... it's
pretty weak. I did I did have the Arven in here at first, but then because you're leaning heavy on the Arven, it lacks the draw.
Yeah.
So again, I didn't build this list very well, but
to be fair,
really
it was a card that
to do it.
It was a card that, to be fair, I could tell by the tone of your voice. She was like, "Oh, for God's sake!"
Yeah, it's not a great card.
No, and that card, if that ever gets a limitless page, I'm going to eat my hat, and I mean the hat from my profile picture on Discord. But anyway, I'm going to leave you all to it for today. I really hope you enjoyed seeing this really interesting spin-off and challenge. Let us know if you have any feedback about the challenge. Obviously, if you want us to impose any rules or anything like that. Obviously, we're going to discuss that as we go along as well with the series. But obviously, the whole point is to try and make it as painful as possible for either one of us or both of us. Anyway, I'm going to leave you all to it for today. Really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.